My therapist says I am doing such a good job. I'm really putting in the work, making strides with my recovery. Her face beams with pride as she showers me with praise. I smile with appreciation, playing the role of grateful patient committed to health. Her words fall over me, burning my skin like acid rain, but I am the only one who can see the bubbling. Why does the right thing have to feel so wrong? With each meal I complete, my eating disorder grows more and more indignant and berates my character. I am no longer close to death, but according to the voice in my head, it is at the expense of my discipline and self-control. The irregular fluttering of my heart is dissipating, but has been replaced by a heaviness tied down with shame and self-loathing. What my support system calls celebratory, my brain calls condemnable. I still want to find victory in sickness. A wheelchair is my throne, because if your knees do not buckle from the weight of the wintergreen lifesaver you call lunch, do you even have an eating disorder, bro? I am constantly at odds with myself. When I am sick and dying, I fantasize about life and freedom where numbers are not the gospel and fainting is not listed as a special skill on my resume. But when I start to get better and the color returns to my cheeks and my friends say it is just so good to hear me laugh, I stop dead in my tracks because I hear my illness calling me back. Like my mother did to my sister and I as children when it was time to come inside for dinner while we were playing in the yard. I am tricked into thinking I am being called home, and the only way to get there is to jump headfirst into the rabbit hole that took 2 hospitalizations, a feeding tube, countless bottles of wine, and an entire journal to crawl myself out of. I am so conditioned to see decaying as winning that I refuse to accept that the only way to succeed at having an eating disorder is to die from it. So when my therapist sits in her Pier 1 Imports armchair and praises me for the progress I've made, I bite my tongue and hold my breath because we cannot see eye to eye when it comes to defining victory.